Hey there, and welcome back to the next video in the series on setting up your Aweber form and loading it onto your WordPress or your Composer or other website that you're working on. So this is where a lot of people get caught up and they worry about making everything perfect and working on getting that Aweber form just right. So right now I'm going to just show you a real simple way to get your form up and onto your website, and you can go back and play with it later. Here is my Facebook Rockstar Party, and I was working on this page, so let me show you real fast where I'm going to put the Aweber form. It's already on here, and I can't see it in the visual. I have to switch over to the HTML. So for those of you who are on your Facebook page and you're saying, wait a minute, I can't see it on here, you will not see it on there until the page is actually loaded and live. So if I switch over to the HTML and scroll down, you can see it on here. Right here down at the bottom is the Aweber form. So real fast, I'm going to work on a new form for you so you can see exactly how this is done. So let's open up our Aweber account. And log in. Now, the first thing you need to do when you log in is make sure you are on the correct account. And if you're doing things as we've been training you to do, you have many different Aweber lists set up. And so for this one, it's the Rockstar Facebook. And then make sure it's the correct one here. Go over to your web forms. On occasion, this has changed on me, so again, make sure you are on the correct one. Now, I've got two different forms I've been working on. Let's create a brand new form so you can see exactly how this is done. You click on Create a New Form, and you're going to pick whatever template you want. And you can see there's so many cute ones. Look at this beach one, weight loss. Let's see which ones are most popular right now. This is basic. I use this one a lot. This has absolutely no background on it, so this is the one you'll see at the top of my website at workwithliz.com, and I use that one a lot because you can put it on anything and the background that you have will show through, so that's really great. This arrow one I really like because it kind of tells people what to do. This one also with arrows. Those are always really nice ones, which is why they're very popular. This is just tiny. This is if you're going to put something in a sidebar. It's really great. But you can have fun with these. Let's look, show more. If you are in a food and wine type business, here's a bunch with food. You can see some really cute ones. I've used this coffee one before for my lunch with Liz, which I think is really a cute one. And there's real estate, there's travel. Let's look at some of these travel ones. Some of these travel ones are really great. So there you go. There's a whole bunch of them. For today, I'm going to use the one that's really simple. And let's see what we got here. Looking through them all, there's so many. Maybe we should use one with money. That one looks kind of fun. And you can choose any color you want. Do you guys see how this looks? How awesome that is? So let's pick this one with the $sign. And you just edit the header right here, clicking on Edit Header. And register to become a Facebook Rockstar. Now you can see it looks a little funny over here, so I'm not going to want to keep it like that. So again, I edit the header, and I can change this to any size that I want it to be. Make it bold, make it smaller, and then save it. Now you can decide to change the size here, make it fatter, skinnier, depending on the size of your page. I can edit these, I can add different things on. This one, sometimes you can even change where it says sign up. You can change it to say submit, or you can change other ones depending on which template you pick. You can choose to save the respect your email privacy. I usually keep that one, but I usually take off the Aweber email marketing. And you can decide to keep the footer or take it off. So it's real simple. Play around with them, find different templates. and find one that you like that's going to work for you. And then when you're all done, do not forget to push this button, save the web form. Very important. I forget that one sometimes, and then I get to the end and realize that I have no form because I forgot to save it. Then you can go on to the next step. Make sure you name it something so you know which one it is. And I'm just putting register for Facebook class, so I know which one it is. Now, if you've gone ahead and created a thank you page, I recommend you use your thank you page. If you have not, you can stick with the basic version, and you can customize that with your logo. There's an audio version or a video version also. I recommend creating your own thank you page. And mine is at workwithliz.com. Thank you. And you can create different thank you pages for each teleseminar or each series you have going on, or you can just create a generic thank you page. And I usually have this open in a new window so they can stay on my site. And usually the already subscribed, I use that same thank you page again. And if you are unsure of which one to use, or you're not sure what to do, you're brand new to this and you're confused as to how to create those thank you pages, we will show you that in a future video. So for now, if you're not really sure, just keep it on the basic version, okay? Until you create those thank you pages. Now again, make sure you save that web form and move on to the next step. We've saved the form. I'm saving it again to be safe. Move on to the next step. And are you going to install the form yourself, have your web designer do it, or have Aweber host it? For this example, we're going to go ahead and install our own web form because I want to show you how to do this in your WordPress page. And you can choose to do the raw HTML, which you will see will look like this, or the JavaScript. Now let me tell you, if you choose the JavaScript, you can simply log into your Aweber and make changes on your form at any time, and it will change right away on your website. You do not need to go back and reload, put the JavaScript in again. As opposed to if you do the raw HTML and you decide you want to make changes to the form, you must go and reinstall the form. So I usually recommend use the JavaScript so that way you never have to go back to your site to make changes. You can make the changes right here in Aweber and it will show right on your site. So it's real simple. You copy it and then you're going to take it over to your page. As I showed you into the HTML, you choose where you want the form to go in your HTML. A little trick that I use is I look at my page and it says register now, and I choose where I want the register button to be, and I actually put the spot where I want it to be, and I actually type something like put form here so I can find it on my HTML. I switch over to my HTML and I find where I saw that, see, put form here, and I will take off the form and I will actually paste it right into that spot. And then update and save your page. Now let's view this page so you can see where the form has shown up. And then we scroll down and there you go. There's the form we just created. You guys see how that worked? So there you go. That's how to put the Aweber form onto your WordPress or Composer or other HTML code that you're using. And if you need to see that again, go on back and watch the video again. Do not forget along the way while you're creating your forms to make sure to keep saving them while you're doing it. Okay? So, and to go back, if you wanted to make a change on your web form, you simply can go back to the design. Let me show you really fast how this is done. I can go back to the design at any point, pick the design that I want, load the template, and you can see it's changed the design for me. And let's say I want the words to be bigger on this one. So at any time you can go back and you can change this design. You can make it something better that you might like. Save the web form. Now you can see I saved it. And if, let's say again, I want to make the changes, I've created a new page or I want to do something different, I make sure I save those web forms. Now watch what happens on my Facebook page now that I've done this. Okay, I've gone back, I've made those changes. And again, I can either take that JavaScript or I can simply go back over to my page and reload it. And it looks like it's loading. There we go. Now look what happened on my page. Do you guys see how I changed that? You can simply log on to Aweber and change your form at any time and have it say different things, and it will change right on your website for you. So there you go. I hope that's helped you set up those forms and get your Aweber going. And as you know, the most important step in marketing your business is building your list. So again, this is Liz from workwithliz.com, and I look forward to seeing your awesome Aweber forms and building your list and growing your business. Thanks. Have a great day.